Why the Nigerian Navy Special Boat Service is the most feared elite force in West Africa. What if I told you there's a unit in West Africa so dangerous, so highly trained, that even hardened criminals on the sea change course when they hear they're coming? A force built for darkness, a force trained to strike from water, land, and air, a force that doesn't just fight enemies, but hunts them. This is not the Navy you think you know. This is the Nigerian Navy Special Boat Service. And today we're uncovering why this unit has become one of the most feared elite forces in West Africa and why the world is beginning to pay attention. West Africa has long been a battlefield of invisible wars, piracy in the Gulf of Guinea, oil theft draining billions, kidnappings on waterways, armed militants hiding deep in mangroves, smugglers moving weapons across borders. For years, these threats grew stronger because they understood one thing. The sea is difficult to control. You can't police every river. You can't guard every coastline. And in Nigeria, with over 850 kilometers of coastline and endless creeks in the Niger Delta, this became a nightmare. Conventional military units struggled. The enemy was fast, hidden, unpredictable. Nigeria needed something different, not bigger, better, deadlier. That's where the Special Boat Service was born, modeled after some of the world's toughest maritime special forces like the United States Navy SEALs and the Special Boat Service of Britain. Nigeria created its own elite maritime strike force, but this wasn't just imitation, it was adaptation. Because the terrain here is brutal, thick swamps, unforgiving rivers, hostile coastlines, SBS operators train in amphibious warfare, hostage rescue, counterterrorism, underwater demolition, close-quarter combat, and intelligence gathering. Their training is known to break even experienced soldiers. Long-distance swims, sleep deprivation, combat drills under extreme pressure, live fire scenarios, and survival in the harshest conditions. Many enter, few finish, and those who graduate become shadows. Their missions are often classified, but their impact is visible. They've hunted sea pirates, intercepted illegal oil bunkering syndicates, raided criminal camps hidden in creeks, and supported anti-terror operations beyond the coastline. They don't just defend Nigeria's waters, they dominate them. But here's the twist. What makes SBS truly feared isn't just their weapons, it's their unpredictability. Most enemies prepare for army movements, some watch for airstrikes, but very few expect an assault from the water at 2 a.m. Imagine this: pitch black, silent waters. Then suddenly, engines cut, boats glide, operators emerge like ghosts. By the time the target realizes what's happening, it's already over. That element of surprise has made them legendary in maritime warfare. And internationally, military observers have started noticing. Nigeria's SBS has participated in multinational exercises with foreign navies, sharpening their tactics and proving they can operate at global standards. From anti-piracy operations in the Gulf of Guinea to regional security cooperation, they're no longer just Nigeria's secret weapon, they're becoming a regional symbol of force projection. The lesson here is simple. Power is not always about numbers, it's about specialization, discipline, precision. The Nigerian Navy SBS proves that a small elite unit can shift the balance of security in an entire region. In modern warfare, speed beats size, intelligence beats brute force, adaptability beats tradition. That's why they keep winning, because they evolve. And in a world where threats are becoming smarter, elite units like this are no longer optional, they are necessary. The Nigerian Navy Special Boat Service isn't just building fear, it's building reputation. From the creeks of the Niger Delta to the eyes of the international military community, they are proving one thing. Africa can produce world-class special forces, and Nigeria is making that statement loud. The question is, as threats continue to rise, will the SBS become one of the most respected maritime strike forces in the world, or are they just getting started? One thing is certain, if you're an enemy on West African waters, the SBS is coming for you. Running may already be too late. Subscribe for more military breakdowns, elite force analysis, and battlefield stories from across Africa and beyond.